But yeah, so let me see where my guest is. I hope she's not taking taxi to join us. Now make up because she was telling me that, bro, hold on, I want to look nice because she doesn't want me to mock her. So let me find out. So guys, just give me a second. Let me find out where my guest is. This is it with women. It was man. You know what I'm saying? When I had G last week, boom. Okay, she's here. So just send me that. Let's get started. Let's get started. Okay.
It's JLive music.
Don't be dissing women because I came late. What's up, Danny?
Jatou. Okay,
How was you?
girl. Let me turn this blood clap down. Let me turn this blood down. No, how
Let
on
me
it?
see.
No. How on nane? You had to go get ready.
I
I
didn't even
know.
get ready fully. Like my makeup is trash. I might
No,
as
no, no,
well
no,
do
no,
it
no.
on your
Sister,
live.
sister, I ain't on point.
How
Sister,
am
I
I
ain't
my
on.
makeup is? Because I can't really
Girl,
think me.
you
Hear me,
know.
boy.
Wanna go online? Hey, no. You know,
Mm.
ice gang nails
Ice
and
gang CEO. Ice
what?
gang.
Bro, you know, ice gang nails and nakalasa and
Ice beauty
hair.
bar. You know, the
Okay,
nails and
so
the
basically,
hair.
so it's called Ice Beauty Bar.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that has confused a lot of people because they thought, a bar is like a bar where you go get some drinks. But a beauty bar is a place where you go and then you can cut your hair, you can braid, you can do weave installment, wigs, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a beauty bar. The pedicure, manicure, everything that has to do with beauty.
Okay, so formally, I need to introduce you. So this is, rather, for those of you that don't know, this is Crude, and basically, Crude is a platform where we meet Gambians that are home and Gambians that are abroad to kind of just share right now into the whole. It's basically like a 2020 review and what
Yeah.
has been, what has been happening and how we look forward to pretty much just also looking into how supportive we could be because I think that's one problem that we currently have
Yeah.
in terms
Yeah.
of support, in terms of also understanding people from their personal perspective. Because it's one thing to see stuff online, it's one thing to assume stuff, it's one thing to hear rumors here and there, but
Yeah.
it's also important that you get to hear it from them.
The
All
horse's
right.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ms Jatou Mbowe, she's CEO of Ice Gang and pretty much an entrepreneur. She is,
Yes.
she's an amazing actress. She currently is one of the organizers as well. Because right now I put you on that the organizers of the Wasahala Music Award.
Yes.
You're equally also apart from just being you're a mother above everything,
Yes. Yes.
which I think people should put some respect on.
Definitely.
And I think they don't and I think people don't give you credit for that as much as they ought to do.
I mean,
And
I don't even want credit for that. Being a mother is so amazing, and the only credit is you get is seeing your kid do good, and you're raising a good kid, and they're becoming something in life. That's all the credit that there is to it. I want praise for everything else except being a good one.
okay, good. So disclaimer, I'll be asking questions. So if you don't feel comfortable with it, just let me know. Like
Danny,
you
you know
know,
me. I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you everything. You
So
know me, man.
yeah. So if you don't feel comfortable, just but just to get started,
Hmm.
this 2020, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for life, Danny. I am grateful that I wake up every day and then um I'm alive. My family's around me, and people that I love are still around me because Nanny, we've seen the deaths on the news, the
True.
corona,
True.
the protests, the riots, and everything, and every day people just 1 minute they're here, next minute they're not here anymore.
True.
And they're not even sick. So 2020, I'm just grateful that I am alive. 2020 so far has been the shittiest year, excuse my language.
It's okay. It's fine. You're not alone though.
For
Hmm.
everybody I can say, but
Okay.
alhamdulillah, at least, you know, the whole world just can't wait for 2020 to end. But then
True.
I am thankful for life.
True. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets?
And 2020, yes.
Okay. What was that? Well, what's your regret in 2020?
My only regret in 2020, okay, when the year started, it started off great, and then everybody saw, the beautiful pictures and everything.
Man, I got post
Okay.
post post husband
Wow.
husband.
How how's that?
So
Why are you?
just summarize. No, just summarize that. What happened? What happened?
What happened was I got married for 3 months, and that is my biggest regret in life because I felt like if I had taken my time, dated a little bit longer, and maybe some of the red flags that I saw and ignored, or he saw and ignored, I wouldn't have been married for 3 damn months. So that is
So
my only regret. I
Okay,
think.
just one question. What is one of the red
Yeah.
flags that you saw?
I mean, a lot. But then here's the thing. I really do not want to get into the red flags that I saw and the core things about the divorce. Reason being, he was someone that I loved and respected very much, right? And then I praised him everywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be
Mm-hmm.
here now eating my word. Oh, this is what or whatever. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So for that reason only, let me take my L like and chill on my side. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Basically, it's crazy because I need to ask. I think I need to ask you this. Are there any
Yeah.
downside of this of social media in a relationship,
Yes,
especially like
absolutely.
yours? Mhm.
Absolutely. Because here's the thing, yeah. The fact that you're a little popular on social media or people know you do not mean that you're perfect or you have a perfect life, right? So
Okay. Okay.
if you're on social media, let's say today you post up with Bay and you're all cute and shit. So you wake up next morning and then you'll probably have a fight. You understand what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
2 days later, everybody on social media is like, "Hanana pa jote karam, this mo post ko tayo." Hanani, so that kind of puts you under pressure to even take things that you on a regular day you're not gonna take, but you feel like the public is watching you so much that you have to be okay even when you're not okay. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like a lot of people,
No,
because
of
I
course.
have been through it, Danny, I have been unhappy, sitting here crying, all night, but I have to come and look for old pictures of me and my husband and post it just show people don't kill me and crucify me on social media. So social media, like I have learned a great lesson. I'm not saying if I get into a serious relationship or get married again, I'm not gonna post my husband, but it is going to be very limited because
Mhm.
they just kill you, man. They just
Yes,
kill
sir.
you, and then after they feel like they you owe them an explanation as to what had happened in your marriage. I just shared
Mhm.
memories with you. I just shared pictures and videos and laughter with you. But then now you want me to come and sit down and tell you, oh, this is what happened. Oh, this is that. I'm not gonna do that. So do not force
So
me into doing that because I used to have this. Yeah,
no, so just in terms of relationship, I know somewhere
yeah,
somehow it affects. Said today, I kind of want to bring into a different perspective that people actually do not look at most of the time.
yeah,
Yourself, you have a kid. Um,
yeah.
how how does that affect him?
Okay, he's to be strong. My son was so close to this guy. Like they were literally like best of friends. You understand what I'm saying? And from the first night, he found out. He was just crying his eyes out. And if you know me, you know how much I love my son. Like that was literally killing me.
Yeah.
So the whole time I had to act like
Hmm.
I'm good. I'm not hurt. Because I don't want him hurting. Do you understand? And it has
Hmm.
really affected him in a way. I had to sit down and talk to him. I'm like, listen, okay, just do not be emotionally invested with every guy that comes in my life. To be honest, my first husband was the first guy my son knew in my life as a man in his life. You understand what I'm saying? And After that, it's my second husband. You understand? And he was so emotionally invested with these people because they were father figures in his life. And then I had to tell him that it doesn't matter in the future, whatever happens, please do not be emotionally invested, because I can be like, I'm tired of you, nigga, and kick it to the curb, but you cannot do that because you love them so
True,
much,
true,
And
true,
it was
true.
really heartbreaking for me, and I had to be double strong. Danny, you know me how I love my social media. I had to
I know,
delete
I know.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, everything, just to be able to deal with that.
Yes,
So
I
that
know.
that is,
I understand.
yeah,
But what I mean, usually, especially at this in these times, you have your parents around to help you out. Now, what's the
yeah.
relationship like with your parents, and
I mean,
especially in terms of them coming to comfort you?
yeah. I mean, I have an amazing dad, and he is the coolest person ever, man. Seriously. And my brother is like my dad as well, and
Mhm.
they've both been very, very supportive. My sister, who is in America as well, would not put the phone down. She's always calling me, 24/7, making sure I'm okay.
Mhm.
So I think them just letting me know, listen, it is not your fault. And the fact that you're still young and you have like two ex-husbands doesn't make you a bad person, and you don't have to
True,
give up on love and stuff like that. Like,
true.
that helped me a lot, because at some point I'm like, okay, I posted on a question sticker on YOLO for a different topic, and then someone messaged me like, Jatu, what is wrong with you? You had two husbands in less than 12 months. What is wrong with you? And I started asking myself that same question, like, what is wrong with me? Usually, words like that don't do nothing to me, but sometimes it just gets to you. But if I didn't have my dad and my family to like tell me, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. If any man has you, they should be happy. If I didn't have that reminder, I would have buried myself into that. So I'm thankful for my family. Like, oh my God.
So, so basically,
Danny, you break it up. I don't know
so
if you can
basically,
hear
just
me.
surround. So basically, just surrounding yourself with family and loved ones,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
that go through depression and all of that stuff. It's important though because of the suicide and anxiety that's on a spike. Because I mean, social media,
yeah.
all these numerous applications, but in real life, we cannot talk to them about what's really happening to us, and there's a problem.
Exactly. That is the thing. That's why I go on social media. If you're on my Snapchat, Danny, you would see I try as much as is possible to spread positive vibes. Like, talk to people, motivate them, advise them. Talk about things that I know. On a regular, you don't have anybody to talk to about. Maybe you can't even talk to me about, but just hearing me tell you it's okay, it's gonna make you okay. Because Danny, let me
True.
tell you something. I know you're in the public eye as well, and everybody thinks your life is perfect. And sometimes,
True.
if you need someone to just hold you and tell you you'll be all right, they think you're a fucking robot. I'm sorry for
True.
my language. They
No,
think
no,
you're
no,
a
but
robot
God,
because
God, this is crude, man. You could curse. I don't give a fuck. Jeez.
exactly. They think you're a
I'm
robot
saying.
because they think you do not have feelings. This is why a lot of people that are popular, they're like, oh my God, they were doing okay. Why did they commit suicide? Or why are they like so miserable? Because they do not have anybody to talk to. Because even if they talk to people, they run with the story instead of just giving you a hug and telling you it's okay.
True. True. Which
Do
is
you
sad.
understand? So if
Which
you
is
if
really
you
sad.
actually reach out to people and be like, yo, this is what I am going through. I just need somebody to talk to, da 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 da. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm here for you. And then you tell them about what you're going through. You cry your eyes out to them. You wake up in the morning, the whole country is talking about it. So now you have to bottle it in. You have to bottle it in. But then who is gonna look out for the strong friends? Who's gonna look out for the popular friends? That is why,
True.
there is depression everywhere. And then when we say
True.
youths are depressed here, they're like, no, depression is a white man disease. Stop saying that. You people, you gotta stop saying that.
True.
Do you
True.
know how
True.
many times I have fallen into the pit of depression and I can't even tell anybody about it? I had to pay for online counseling and shit. Because it's nobody is driving me crazy. It's my own Gambian brothers and sisters driving me crazy. Like, come on
True,
now.
true. I know. Shout out to Double O right there. Shout out to Ooze. Ooze just joined us as well.
Hey, Ooze, what up, my brother?
Yeah, I know. Ooze is a good friend, and pretty much we also will certainly have Ooze on the show as well. Because I
Yeah,
know
we
a lot of
should.
people. Not, because the fact is, a lot of people. He's one person. Listen, he's one person that made me love rap in Gambia. You know what I'm saying?
In Gambia,
I
yeah.
listened. I'm telling you, I listened to like the first album I bought was his. Like
Yeah,
my first Gambian album that I bought. And I remember
yeah,
he had this song called 100
yeah.
that that I loved. And ever since, like I'll be following, like I'm an underground fan, you know what I'm saying? Like I buy his music on Spotify. I follow all
Yeah,
his stuff on Facebook, and his I try to make sure that at the end of the day, this is they have us and we have them, and but we need to understand as well
definitely.
that if we don't support each
And
other, there's nobody else that's gonna do that.
that's true. And then here's the thing. Here's the thing about Gambian music. I've been following Gambian music from from day. You know what I'm saying? And Ooze, if you're talking about people that change, the game, you have to mention Ooze. You have to mention G. You
By
have to
force, by
mention
force, by
Killer
force,
A's and
by
stuff.
force.
So that, so Ooze Gambia owes you that. Because yeah, I
No,
remember
no,
when
no.
all the girls
Hey,
were yeah were banging to their song,
yeah,
and Chicks
CNN
Maside and all that CNN
Latineka,
Latin
CNN
Maker,
Latineka,
that was just nice. And then he still got that, like, so mad
yeah.
respect to you, Uz. We love you.
We do. So Jatu, before I get into the company of Ice
Mhm.
Gang,
Yeah.
I was asked, my wife asked me to actually send her regards to you because she said out of most Gambian women that she knows, you have held your head high, and it is hard to
Yeah.
do it in a society like Gambia.
Yeah.
And she said, unapologetically yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's something that is extremely hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of regardless of the thunder and storm comes your way, you are able to
Yeah.
hold your head high. And she's a big fan of yours as well.
Oh,
But the question is,
thank you.
the question is from her. What do you think is going to be a way for Gambians to support women in entrepreneurship in business? What is it going
Mhm.
to take, regardless of how patriarchy the entire society is?
Yeah. But here's the thing, Danny. It's not women suffer a lot when it comes to like building your business, building your brand, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
We don't get a lot of support most times. But then it's not only women; it's men as well, because it's the Gambian thing. Do you understand? A Gambian could come, for example, set up a restaurant, right?
Hmm.
And then a foreigner will set up a restaurant right next to it. The Gambian price is going to be affordable. The foreigner's price is going to be ridiculous. They are going to the foreigner's restaurant because we do not appreciate our own. That's it. That's it. We do not appreciate our own. We look down on our own. And then the Gambian has to work twice as hard than any other person that owns the business. You understand? To get people to come to their business. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like when
yep,
the
yep,
other
yep, yep, yep.
person, you understand? So this
Hmm.
is not the foreigners' fault. This is the Gambians that do not believe in Gambians until they make it outside and then come back in. That's when they give you the respect. That is the mindset we have to change.
So like nakabukawan ni man wag gina mo down ni Rex. Sumadelo say what?
Dahil love sa kapag nyo, semester nga di hay. So sa kapag like ice down. But here's the thing.
No.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. You do not have to be a Gambian living in anywhere else outside of the world to come back to have that respect. Do you understand? Just respect the talent, respect the quality of the service that this person is giving you. And if you're not going to support their business, let it be based on that and not based on kisa ko pagbopa. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could be so raga from high school. You understand? I could have a bad reputation from 10 years ago. Today, I am not that person. I
Hmm.
want to set up a business. I want to hire people, young people. I want to help. I want to pay
Hmm.
taxes. And then you're still looking at me like,
Sure.
Why? Just support the business. Just look at it as this is a woman now who's trying to do something in life, and she's trying
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
contribute her quarter and all of that, and not, oh, this is what she did and do other blossom. Don't do that. This is our problem with Gambians. And I thought it was a women thing. I thought, it's okay, they just support them until I spoke to a lot of guys and they told me the same thing. So we have to change our mindset. We have young, talented people, from artists, to painting. That painting over there,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
painting
yep,
was done by a
yep.
Gambian. That one was done by a Gambian. I couldn't believe it. I
Nice,
couldn't believe it. You
nice,
understand? We have
nice.
artists like this. My Valentine gift from Jack, right? That one was done by a Gambian. I couldn't believe it. You understand? We have these people that are doing these things, but we will not support them, or we're just gonna act
I
like,
see. What is that?
who's sending eggplants
Yeah,
and peaches?
this person, I can't
I'm
come back.
back.
They're even blocking us. I cannot see.
Oh my god!
Manako Jatu came up
Oh
sabas
my
la.
god!
Be mom gel correct. Be mom.
Well, okay, welcome. Anyway,
Manako gel correct. Yes. So you were saying?
so Danny, we just have to support one another. We just have to support each other, and then especially the women. If Oh, hi baby, hi. Okay, me and baby's man, like, oh my god, Danny, hi,
So
hi.
I know. So yes, mommy, say hi.
Oh,
Say hi. Say hi, mommy. Okay, good. So go, mom. Yes.
Danny, your
Yeah.
daughter is so cute.
Yeah. This is what happens.
Okay, now I just want to talk about babies, man.
No. We'll get to talk about babies. We get to talk about babies, but
Okay.
for real quick. So basically, I know. So it's across the board. It's basically across the board. But
Yeah.
I equally feel that it's like there's a classist issue here. There's a classic.
Yeah.
No, not really class, but there's a problem of class, especially in Gambia.
Don't even make no damn sense, really. It doesn't matter where you come from, you're just Gambian. Like, why is that important? Then I think I was breaking up for a while, or was it you?
I don't read this. Send fiber. They haven't fixed your fiber thing event. Fix that send fiber cable. Fiber up.
Me, I know. You're asking me.
I'm just asking. But real quick. So
Yeah.
before this thing fluctuates, so let's play a game. Let's play a game real quick before we get into
Okay.
as gang talk. All right. So you have the chance to select A or B. So you're going to select A or B. Choose one.
Okay.
Yeah. So select A or B. Choose one. Choose one.
A.
You're gonna choose A. Okay. So A is a set of 10 questions that you have to basically answer in 45 seconds. So I think people have to help me with that. So I'm going to read, and you will have to answer them sharp, like that.
Sharp. Okay.
So,
Panda.
who's on the clock?
Panda.
So
Panda,
somebody
I'm
just tell me
you.
if you're on the clock. 40. So 45. So Panda. Accurate time.
Yeah.
So letter A is a set of 10 questions that you have to answer in 45 seconds. And truth or dare. That was B.
God damn.
So
Can I change?
no.
Can I switch?
You can't. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. B-Mom. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Cool.
So penda bulsacha. Maham na ni penda na pansacha. So let me.
Panda got me.
Okay. So penda said she got this.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you ready? Okay. So penda. And go. What's the color you get when you mix red and blue?
Red and blue.
Name 3 Gambian
Purple.
dish you can cook.
Joe, Damada, and Yasa,
When you
and
hit
it's not 45
your
seconds,
finger or toe
Daddy.
by accident, what do you say?
Out.
Your mother's sister's daughter's sister,
Your mother's sister, daughter's sister.
in 3
Nephew,
words,
niece,
describe Gambia.
the smiling ghost.
name 3 Gambian movies.
Um,
Name 3 prominent Gambian men
it's
in your
not 45
DMs.
seconds yet. It's not 45 seconds yet. Come on, Daddy. 45 seconds.
Name an animal or bird that ends with the letter Y. That starts with the letter Y.
That starts with the letter Y. I do not know.
If you got $1 million, what would be the first thing you do?
$1 million, buy my daddy a house.
Name 2 Gambian songs that you can sing correctly from start to finish.
Jalika and come on.
Hey, they look, you up in the time. No, nothing.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Yo, that was so fast.
45 seconds.
But I
I think you answered one only. You're
yeah.
not correct. Wow.
Wait, that's a go, boy. That's a go, man.
45 seconds. Wow, the 45 seconds. They go. Penda somebody. Penda mune time. Penda mune.
Tender, you did not have my back, Tender. You did not have my back.
Penda mune time. Like it was already time. So you failed. So let's go back. Is 1 minute plus.
Oh my God, Ooze, you're supposed to be having my back, man.
Okay, so let's start again. So question number 1 is, what color do you get when you mix red and blue? And you answer that correctly.
Purple. Yeah.
You get you get purple. Yes.
Yeah.
3 Gambian dish you can cook. You did not name. You named 2 instead of 3 because your head was running.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah.
Exactly. So what are the 3 dish that you can cook?
Yasa Damada and Gambian dish. Shit, I can cook like 2
Yeah, okay, fine. You don't even know. It's okay. You just said 2. So let's take those 2. So that's wrong. So when you hit your finger or toe by accident, what do you say?
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah,
No, because the other one is the cuss words. I just stick with ouch. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, there are people that know me that are on this live and they cannot watch me live. They will disgrace me. I know them.
Okay. So the other question is, your mother's sister's daughter's sister is your.
That got me confused.
Okay, I'll repeat that, and then I'll let anybody else answer that for you. Your mother's sister's daughter, sister. Your mother's sister's daughter's sister is your.
I am confused.
Jatou, you don't for simple. Your
mother's sister's daughter. Shit, that's your nephew. That's your niece. That's your cousin. I do not know that. Wait, how?
Okay. Somebody said your sister. I think.
Well, I know that.
No, the answer is cousin. Your mother's sister's daughter's sister is your cousin.
It's your cousin. Okay. I thought about it for a while, but I thought it was too easy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright. So describe Gambia in 3 words.
The Smiling Coast.
The Smiling Coast.
Okay, David, I'm gonna the Smiling Coast. Yeah,
no, Auntie.
Yeah.
No.
The Smiling Coast.
So you got 2. You got 2 out of the 10 correct. So this is the second one you got correct.
No, I got the ouch correct.
No. They didn't ouch, man. You're laying out ouch. when we are doing the game, you failed. This is the one you got. This is the second one you got. So you got 2 correct.
Second one, yes.
Name 3 Gambian movies. You know.
3 Gambian movies. I have to think about that one.
Okay, but mom, let's continue.
The money part the title. After we talk about Gambian movies, then because I'm angry.
After all the premieres you went to, Jatu.
No, I'm angry. After all the premieres that I've done, where are the movies? Where can I watch it? Where?
Well, anyway.
No.
Name 3 prominent Gambian men in your DMs.
Nah, none of that.
No. You're talking
No, but you know, okay, harder. Here's the thing, harder. Okay, let me explain this. You know, when you say like this guy is in my DM, most of the time it's like, oh, they want to slide in your DM, like, oh, what's up, ma, and all of that. No, which means
it doesn't matter. I have
to explain it. Wait, I have to explain it because with me, people run with things. I have to explain.
Okay.
It's more of it's either they have projects and they try to reach me. Usually when I don't know what number I have to pick up, you know, and they try to reach me. Why you
hamga luma mean?
Yeah.
It's more hey there in your project. Get off my Instagram.
Hi, wifey. How are you?
What? So give me 3.
No.
Okay.
No,
so
talking business with me on Instagram.
No. But apart from the business, like people that.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you say prominent Gambian men, as in, no, none of them. No, I say my brother. No. It's just business with people that talk on Instagram. I am not talking about my DMs. The reason why God is watching.
God is watching you.
No.
One day.
Now for every girl, wait. Well, every girl has this, you know, oh, I like you kind of messages, but you know that's just that. And also,
So next is name an animal. So name an animal or a bird with the letter Y.
With the letter Y. But that starts with the letter Y.
Wow.
I don't know.
Jatu.
How many Y?
So
a bird.
Yeah, a bird. A bird or a bird or an animal.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we have an animal. It's like an ox kind of. It's called a yak. YAK.
Mm-hmm.
And we have
Is that
wow.
Yellow bird? Is that a bird like for real? Like it's called yellow bird?
Yeah. Yellow.
It's
got yellow-eyed penguin, pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yes.
I was today when I learned that.
Yellow-eyed. Okay. So if you had $1 million,
I don't know. You see, just because you're famous doesn't mean you're all smart. Sometimes you can be.
I know.
Buy my daddy a house. I will build him a big ass house.
So a house with a friend with $1 million.
Yes, that would be buy my dad his dream house.
Okay. Buy daddy a dream house. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before anything else, yeah, exactly.
Okay. So the last question, name 2 Gambian songs you can sing correctly from.
And I said, Jalika Bufani, and do not make me sing the songs. I know the words from start to finish. I cannot sing them from start to finish.
You say, okay, so Jalika number 1.
Jalika number 1. Bulfaleni number 2. That's G song.
Bulfaleni.
Number 3. Yeah, from start to finish. So I know a lot of songs from start to finish, but why can't I?
Which one?
I know a lot of.
Which one now? Which one?
Why are you putting me on blast like this? I know a lot of songs. I know a lot of catchy songs from start to finish, but I can't just seem to remember the titles.
Is that right?
The titles.
Wow. You said
Yeah.
Bullfine. You said you can sing Bullfine in me. So
Yes, I
just give me
can.
the
Do not
first
make
part.
me sing it.
Just give me the first part of Bullfine in me.
That is the most simple part. Hey, but filing but come to me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
yeah. The first part, that's what you said.
mm. I like that. Okay, so pretty much Jatu is joining us right here on Crude. I hope you pretty much having fun and learn so much about her as well.
Yeah.
It's important that we're able to relax and just have fun and pretty much
Yeah.
talk about life. Um, in terms of business, right? You're currently the CEO of Ice Gang
Mm.
Company Limited. Now, what does that
Company
entail?
limited,
What's that?
yes.
Yeah, what's
Ice
that? When you say
Company,
company limited?
Ice Company Limited entails the club, the salon, the media, which is yet to open, and everything that Ice is about to be doing. Because I want to brand Ice into this company that does everything entertainment, really, you know,
Hmm.
and also beauty. So there are some things that are in the pipeline, but instead of just being Ice Gang, as you know, oh look at Ice Gang, now it has to be a company. Like the club is, a franchise of Ice. The salon is the multimedia company, which is underway also. And which is already started. With the 25 questions and everything. So that is what Ice Company Limited is about.
Okay, so but you
Yeah,
currently have the bar, the salon
the
bar
beauty
is
bar.
part of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, the beauty bar is
Yes.
part of it, but we're currently looking at what the lounge as well
No.
as
Yeah. The
another
lounge.
component, or
The club actually, the lounge is the first thing that ICE has set up.
Mhm.
The gang was there organizing events and stuff like that, but the lounge was the first solid thing that had been set up. And whilst that was being set up, I was also thinking about the salon as well, so that was in the pipeline. So when this one was ready, we started with this one. So now that this one is ready,
Okay,
after Corona, we're gonna go with another one. But I just want, a number of businesses that, if you're not good with entertainment, you could be good with hair. If you're not good with hair, you could do good with cameras and stuff. Let's just give
sure,
people job opportunities and make Gambia amazing.
sure. Now, in terms of opportunity and whatnot, do you have a team, or do you
Um,
how do you basically work with people?
Here's the thing. I had a solid team, but then I think those people they work on emotions. Like because shit, I had a divorce and half my team was gone.
Oh, because they were on the man side.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the thing. But the thing, truth of the matter is, I when people around me, it doesn't matter who is around me when I'm doing something. Once you put in your input and your effort and everything, you get the same respect and recognition that I get. And then when it comes to money wise, shit, you enjoy that too. Do you understand what I'm
Sure,
saying? So
sure.
I knew this from the get go because I know people would come in and they would leave when it's convenient for them and not to get the job done. I knew this I've
Hmm.
learned that from the get go. So I am Ice Gang. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have
Hmm.
help from people that, it might be genuine, it might be not. I still do have help because I cannot do it on my own. But then for the
Okay.
past 2 years that Ice Gang has been standing, it has always been, oh, this person is gone, another person is here, the other person is gone, another person is here, but Jatu is always here and standing. So I am
Okay.
that guy.
What have you? The question is? Yeah. Let's keep it real. The
Yeah.
the, the question also. What happened to your debtors? Because I remember it was kind of a big deal. So yeah. So then what happened to your debtors? Because this is one problem that we have in Gambia in terms of sustainable. Creating sustainable income for ourselves. Do you understand? It is important that yes, we come up with ideas, initiative that is going to help us be self-sufficient and equally also empower the people around us. But when it comes to the monetary part of things, sister,
Yeah.
but how do they again? People will come, they show up, but at the end of the day, you are going to be struggling with, collecting money from your people, which
Yeah.
is an
Yeah.
issue.
I
So,
think
so, so how have you dealt with that?
I think the reason why a lot of us deal with that is people they should understand that when you're doing business, you might need money from another person, or you might have to give money to another people, because money makes money, right? But then if
True,
you
true,
think the
true.
person that you're getting money from does not need the money, so you're just gonna have to take it from them and then not give it back, then that is a problem. And that's how a lot of
True.
Gambians think. Oh, this person is making money, so I don't need to pay back. Why? Why do you think I'm making money? I don't need the money that I gave to you. Do you understand? So I think I just think it's wickedness. Sometimes you might take a debt from somebody, and then you get into certain situations and you cannot pay. All you have to do is, respect yourself enough to call that person and be like, yo, this.
We have like a few minutes, sure, and then because I know send me out. I don't know why.
Okay,
I don't
maybe
know
we
why.
spoke for an hour. That was why.
But really, Instagram does that. Spoke for hour,
I
and
never
they
know, but I know Africa does that. If you talk for an hour, it things.
and then they send you out.
Yeah, I think it happens.
Yeah, that's great. That's certainly crazy though.
Yeah.
But I know with your business drive and the support that you currently have. I know for those of you that are just joining us as well. So we have Jatu right here, Ms Jatou Mbowe, has joined us and pretty much has shared with us how her 2020 has been so far and the ups and downs and how she's managed to stand strong. And I think this is you're a perfect example to all women right now with every issue that they are facing at this particular point, from racial inequality and racial injustice to
Yeah.
sexual abuse to public misconduct and all of that stuff. It's on a large scale currently what women
Yeah.
are going through around the world.
Yeah.
But you're able to still be a light. You're still able to be yourself and still be your jovial. You're still able to share your story with a lot of people, which many people would not be able to do that, which
Picture.
is very strong, and I must commend you for it.
Thank you.
But in terms of the business as well, are we going to be? Have you ever thought of probably going like to get a bank loan and expanding the business and that sort of thing? Like,
No, I
uh,
mean, the first advice I got from my dad, who told me, and he knows a lot about finance. I don't know what they call the finance people. What are they called, sir?
what you
He's in the
mean? You
financial
mean?
sector.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yes.
mean like the economist and the and the
Correct.
and the business advisor,
Exactly.
financial advisors and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. So what he told me was, good luck with your business and everything, but whatever you do not start a business from a bank loan,
Okay.
because you never know what's gonna happen. You understand what I'm
Sure.
saying? So that, even if it's gonna happen in the future, which I do not pray it happens, I want to save up and be like, I did that myself, that kind of thing. But then there are
Sure.
certain big projects that you would need the bank for that. I don't know if you understand. But even before it gets to that, I want to be sure that even if it goes south, I'm not gonna have to worry about losing certain things. So far,
Right.
so, Alhamdulillah, I've never had to like borrow money from the bank or anything. And even if I am going to get into big projects that is gonna need the bank, I'm gonna make sure I go through the right channels. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Jatu, before I take leave of you, I
Yes.
really want to I really want to appreciate your time. But currently there's so much going on, especially from the perspective of young women,
Hmm.
and it's quite sad to hear some of the stories that we have on social media. But
Yeah,
you
it
have
is.
a son. Let me start by saying that's a big responsibility,
It is.
and the fact that especially for Gambians or for Africans, there are conversations that we don't really have with our
With
male,
us. Yeah.
with our sons,
Yeah.
which I think is important. So, in terms of, for example, the topic of sex itself,
Yeah.
have you started that conversation with him?
We haven't.
Are they things that you talk to him about and how to treat women, things like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't really had the sex conversation yet, but we still, I talk to his girlfriends, the young
You
love type of
talk
thing.
to your girl, to your son's girlfriend.
Yes, and I make him show he knows it's okay to have a girlfriend. It's okay to love people, and when he's hurt, sometimes I let him know it's okay to be hurt. And you see your mother hurt too, so do not do that to her and stuff like that. And me and my son, we're like friends. We talk. Do you understand? We talk about a lot of things, and I want him to understand. I know he has a lot of respect for his mom because I practically raised that kid. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am his mom, and I also know, being Jatou Mbowe, he's gonna grow up and people are gonna tell him, "Your mother did this, your mother did that, your mother da 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 da." You understand? So I want him to be mentally prepared to be like, yeah, she might have done that, but she did a mistake, but she is a badass woman as well. So that is why I talk to my son, because I do not want anybody mentally breaking my kid. Do you understand? When he grows up and be like, "Oh, you remember back in 2013, your mom had a sex tape." I told him that. I was like, okay, so this is what happened, and I told him that.
So imagine how the fact that you are extremely so open about all these things.
Yeah.
Do you think it's eventually going to help him? I mean,
It is
become a
helping
better
him.
person? Yeah.
It is helping him a lot because remember I think I did an interview before and I cried about it. Someone actually told him when he was way younger. Someone told him that, and he started crying, but then he was too young for him to understand exactly what was going on. So me explaining that scenario and the tape, obviously I didn't go into the explicit because he's still not 18 yet. You understand? But I had to let him know that these kind of things might come up even when I'm old or when I die. So this is
So
possible.
do you have the conversation with him, especially in terms of ladies, how to treat them? When for example, the hashtag when a woman says no, it's actually no.
It's actually
Seek for
no, yeah.
consent and all of those things. Like, do you feel that there's a conversation, for example, that if parents had with their kids, it would certainly save them
Yeah.
from a lot of disgrace. So from a
Yeah.
lot, from a lot of things. Not because at the end of the day, especially in Africa, men feel like, oh, you as the man should never get a no as an answer, especially from
Exactly.
from the
Exactly.
opposite sex. So
Exactly.
when you grow up in knowing that rejection is okay
It's
as a
okay.
man, some
Exactly.
women are not going to fancy. Not every woman is going to fancy you. So
Exactly.
it's it certainly also puts your mind at ease when you know that, oh, you could probably hear some rumors about your son. No, this is not this is not
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah.
But it is high time for me. I feel that we begin to have such conversation. And as yourself, as a parent as well, I must commend you for it. And I'm
Thank you.
super proud of
Thank you.
everything that you're doing. And I hope that eventually we could pretty much have conversations as such, as
Definitely.
parents,
Definitely.
because the world's going crazy.
Yeah. The world is going crazy. I mean, and we need to help from our homes. We need to help from our kids, our friends,
Hmm.
our families. Change the narrative. You know.
True.
And there are certain things that Jack is too young for me to talk to him about. But then about how to treat a lady, I'm like, treat your girls the same way you want me to be treated and stuff like that.
True.
And he does stuff. It's funny and I laugh about it. But then I am proud of seeing him. I just listen to those things, and even though it's like this, junior high type of love. But seriously, junior high, a lot of girls were getting heartbroken from their first loves. In junior high, my son is being charming. I'm proud of that.
I like that. I like. Oh my God. Okay. So before I leave, somebody's jealous. Is that Daddy has to go? Okay, Coochie, just let me. Can I finish, mommy? Can I just finish? I'm almost done. Like I'm almost done.
Oh, they are the
I'm
consent
almost.
queens. When they say now, it's now. I know.
That yeah, like she's like when she's like, look, it's over, it's over. Okay, Coochie, wait, just let me finish, okay? Let me just finish. Okay. So there's currently there is okay, mommy, okay. Can I finish, please? Babe. Yes, go to your mom. Go to your mom. Okay, pick that up. There you go. Man.
I am proud of you, Daddy.
So
Yes.
before we leave, sexuality is a problem that has not been addressed in the country, and everyone
Yeah.
seems to act like they don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are doing crazy things on the low.
Yeah.
And currently, there's rumors that the government has received money to legalize the LGBT community in the
Yeah.
country. What's your take on that?
Here's one thing I'm gonna say, because like I said before, Danny, people like to take anything I say out of context and
Run with it.
Let me say this one time.
Yeah.
Live and let live.
True.
That's all I gotta say.
Live and let live.
And let
You're
live.
stanger. You're more
Yeah.
stanger. Jatou, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on Crude.
I appreciate
like
it.
I said, it's important that we get a lot of things from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
I've missed radio. I've missed talking to you guys.
Man,
And
we
this
miss
is just
you.
a way for me to equally stay connected to all of you.
Yeah. We miss you. And hey,
I know.
anytime, man. I'm
No,
ready.
but it was not for
I'm gonna be on the show.
Corona. You know, but December. That man watch us. Yes. Yes. So for being a great friend, a great sister, and a great mother as well.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Thank you.
When Zoe is of age, I think she also will have to learn a few things from you. So
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
you
And thank you so
you'll be an
much, Danny,
amazing
for
role
having
model.
me. Thank you so much for
You're
having me,
welcome.
Danny. And it's refreshing when you're talking to people and they just want to educate and inform people and also want to interview you because they have questions to ask you. And it is so refreshing when you're being interviewed and you don't feel like this person just wants to drag me down, but uplift me, and that is what I felt talking to you. I felt uplifted. I felt like, the questions you wanted to ask were asked and your point was put across. And I really appreciate you for that. And hurry up and come back. We miss you here.
I will see all of you. I will see all of you soon. I will see all of you soon. I need to be a good father for the meantime.
Yeah, definitely. That is the number one priority.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
And salute to you,
Yes.
Ooze. I love you. I am proud of you, man. Keep doing you.
I know. To all of you that were watching, six will not certainly miss this. He's always here. He's always to us. He was so angry that he missed the session with G.
Yeah, I saw his messages.
To all of you.
Shout outs to you, Stakes. Shout outs to you, Penda, my sister. Like,
yeah.
Penda. Danny, I have never met this girl, but this girl is, oh my girl, is like my
Penda style.
My sister, my sister, like, oh my, the love is just too. Penda, I just want to say I love you.
I know. Thank you so much. Well,
thank you for watching this video. We appreciate your support. Please subscribe, like, and equally leave a comment.